Hey there friends, how's it going today? So a quick video here where I want to ask for some audience feedback. And the topic is going to be on the play along covers or the performances that I do of the songs I teach. I'm curious to know, what do you find the most helpful as part of those play along covers? So I would love if you, in the comments below, let me know. And if you've never watched any of my play along covers, but you have learned songs from me, let me know that too. You know, I want to make sure that I'm understanding the overall sentiment of everyone. But to give you an idea of what I'm talking about when I talk about a play along cover or a playthrough or something like that, for every song I teach, going back to the very beginning, I will be sure that I play how it sounds when you put it all together, right? Now, sometimes that's part of my main YouTube lesson. Sometimes it's at the very beginning, right? It might be a minute or two at the very beginning of me playing each section. Other times it might be at the end of the YouTube tutorial, right? A quick tip here is, if you are on YouTube or on my website, pay attention to the timestamps, because I am very meticulous about, putting these timestamps. They're like chapters in a book. And if you see full playthrough or play along cover, that's a hint to let you know that I do sort of play through the entire song, or at least every section of the song once, right? So that can exist. Other times, though, I'll make it as a separate video, right? So on my website, for example, you might see the tutorial for a song at the very top that's on YouTube, but you scroll down and you'll see the play along cover as its own separate video, right? The benefit here is it's easier to find. You don't have to worry about timestamps. You just scroll, oh, play along cover, you hit play, and it's just that video, okay? Now, other things that I'll do to sort of mix things up is sometimes I'll put the lyrics on the screen with the chords above them. So you can see me playing it, but you can also see the words and the chords. So in theory, you could put that on and play along with me and sort of follow the words on the screen for context, right? Other times, there'll be nothing on the screen and it's me just playing the song. And it's almost like a wide shot, as if you're sitting across the living room from me watching me play something. Maybe this is helpful because there's not information overloading you on the screen. You can just watch. There's no editing, no kind of fast camera movements, Are any of these helpful, or which is more helpful than the other? Again, I would love to know your feedback. Sometimes I will show you the tabs on the screen, right? And measure by measure, I might highlight which measure we're in. And that way you can sort of follow along with the exact thing I'm playing, right? Other times I don't do the tabs, and maybe I'll do the chord progression. I'll show you the sort of lines of chords that you move through, and maybe I'll show you the strumming, okay? Again, there's lots of different ways that I have approached this. Sometimes I change it from lesson to lesson, but again, I would love to know what you all find the most helpful, right? Sometimes I sing, sometimes I don't sing, right? I admittedly enjoy singing a lot of the time, but I understand that for some of you that might not be what you're looking for. Michael, you actually posted about this in the forum a couple of weeks ago about Moonshadow. You asked if it was possible for me to do a lesson, or a playthrough, I'm sorry, of Moonshadow without the singing, right? And that was great to hear. So thank you for posting that. And that's the sort of thing that actually got the ball rolling with this overall question, right? And then other times what I'll do is post what I call a backing track or a practice track, where I'll record myself, or I'll make up my own recording in GarageBand with like software instruments of the progression of a song. And the progression will be on screen, and you'll see where you are. It's over a drum beat, and you'll see the chords needed. Now, you don't see me actually playing in these videos, right? Because it's sort of just, you're watching this sort of graphic repeat over and over again. But the benefit there is that you can play, right? You can play over it. You can use the backing track as a sort of canvas to sort of paint over, so to speak. I don't know if that metaphor makes the most sense. But these are available on my website as well. Read below this video in whatever text description, and I'll show you how to access those sort of purple background, usually backing tracks, which are helpful to follow. Other times I have drum tracks as well. I've messed with that. For example, Sitting on the Dock of the Bay, or Pretty Woman, or King of the Road. Those are the three that come to mind, where I made a drum track in GarageBand at the exact tempo that mimics the sound of that original recording, which is something you can play over. Again, that's not really a full play along or a play along cover, because I'm not really playing, but on the spirit of playing along with a track, I wanted to include that as well. So I gave you a bunch of examples. I will link to them all below, or as far as how to find these on my website. The quick tip is, if you search for play along cover, or you click that tag on any lesson page, it will bring up all the lessons that have a play along cover with them, all the song lessons, that is. Again, just about every song I teach, I hopefully should play it from beginning to end. But if you're looking for a separate video, or one with lyrics, or ones where there's a dedicated part of the video of just me playing it, that tag will take you to those. And the other tag you want to know is backing track. That's going to be all the lessons that have a sort of repeating, steady rhythm thing that repeats over and over again. So again, I would love to know what you all find helpful. helpful, what you don't find helpful, or what kind of gets in the way. Sometimes I put a lot of graphics on the screen and I wonder, is this too much? Is it just as effective to see me playing it? Again, I would love to know what you all think. So thanks very much for watching, y'all. If you have any questions, let me know, but check below this video for the additional text in the description, and it'll help you find all this stuff on my songnotes.net website. So again, thanks to all of you for watching and for the ongoing support and encouragement and all that. It's tremendously appreciated. And back to some regular lessons next, but I wanted to ask this in the meantime. So until then, my friends, take care and bye-bye. All right. Trailers for sale or rent.